thing on? Hear me now? Ladies and gentlemen, as the father of the bride, I have the honor of making the first speech. On behalf of the bride's mother, myself, and the groom's parents, I would like to give a warm welcome to all the relatives and friends who have joined us to celebrate Eric and Wendy's wedding. Thank you all for coming to help us celebrate this very special day, and to those who helped plan in the planning of the wedding. And a special thanks to Dave and Rose for their involvement. As I look around the room, I realize how many friends Wendy and Eric have. Welcome all. I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. I have been blessed in my life with two wonderful daughters, Wendy and Kelly. Two beautiful young women, sisters, best friends, sharing everything, always getting along. Not a harsh word ever spoken between them. What? I have always been very proud of both of them, but today I must admit I am the proudest dad in the world to have accompanied Wendy. I think that you will all agree that she looks stunning. This is where I'm supposed to say some few embarrassing things about her when she was younger, but I promised her I wouldn't do that. However, I do have a lifetime of the fondest memories a father could ever have. Like when she was a baby. I used to ride around Fort Collins on my bicycle with her on my back. When we would be rolling along, she always had a huge smile on her face as if she was smiling with the wind. Then we would get to our destination, like the market. She would be smiling at everyone that we passed through the aisles. Oh, there were a few bumps along the way, but Wendy always seemed to make things okay. As many of you know, when raising a child, couples sometimes, just sometimes, disagree on how things should be handled. On one of these rare occasions, Kathy and I were having a discussion on whether Wendy should be taught to use a fork to eat her spaghetti or continue eating with her fingers. After going back and forth for a few minutes, we looked over, and there Wendy was sitting in her high chair, her face buried in the spaghetti, just like a cat. Needless to say, the discussion was over. The room filled with laughter and joy. That's Wendy, negotiator, problem solver, cat lover. I knew right then that Wendy had a gift, the gift of bringing peace and love, peace and joy to everyone she comes in contact with. Kathy and I are both very proud of how she has grown up, and both delighted that she has found someone that she obviously loves and cares for so much. The first time I met Eric, I could tell he was the cut above the rest. A more respectful young man he could not be. He's generous, kind, and thoughtful. When I heard of their engagement, I thought, how convenient. He has the same last name. He won't have to change it. Eric, welcome to our family. They say I'm supposed to give some advice on the subject of marriage. Wendy and Eric do not need my advice. The only thing I would say is that you must choose the right partner for the right reason, and I think they have both have done this. I would like to offer one or two final thoughts. Marriage is the meeting of two minds, of two hearts, and two souls. It is clear that Wendy and Eric are a perfect example of this. It is now my pleasure to propose a toast to the happy couple. Please raise your glasses to the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Jensen. May they be blessed with happiness that grows, and with love that lasts, and a peaceful life together. I wish them enjoyment for today, the fulfillment of all their hopes and dreams for tomorrow, and love and happiness always. Thank you. Wow, what an emotional wedding, even the cake's in tears.